Hi, welcome to Carrie Creates Cards. Let's get creative today and have some fun. I hope you enjoy watching. Please like and subscribe. Hi, I'm so excited today to have received this beautiful print that I ordered from Wild Aster Prints. Got delivered this morning and I'm so pleased with it. So that'll be a lovely background for my channel. And if anybody is interested in having a print done by Wild Aster Prints, I'll leave a link below in the comments. So for today's card, I'm going to be using 5x7 card base, some white heavy linen cardstock, and these beautiful Lavinia stamps. So I'm going to be using the little hedgehog family. It's called the Wallace family. I have used them before, but they were my sister's ones, and these are my own ones that got delivered in my recent haul there. So I'm also going to be using the Tree of Dreams and just a couple of background detail stamps. So I'm going to come in and do my background with some Distress Oxides. So I've got Walnut Stain, Spice Marmalade, Crackling Campfire, and I'm not sure about the seedless preserves. I'll play it by ear as I go. So I'm going to start with my Walnut Stain. Just popping that little mat down under it. I'll just ink up my brush. And these little grip mats are very handy behind because they leave you hands free. You can do it with one hand. So I'm just going to start as usual off the cardstock and work my way in, because I want the darkest part to be at the edge of the cardstock. So I've just come in with my stamping platform now. And I'm going to pop my cardstock down there, but I'm not going to put it into the edge because I'm going to be working with this beautiful tree stamp and I just want to use it on one side of the cardstock. So I'm going to place it out there, round about. And as you can see, this one has been used many times before. It's a very much loved one. So I'm going to pop that down there and pick it up. And then I'm going to come in with my Versafine Clair in Nochturn. Just ink it up well and pop it down there. Perfect. Yeah, that's grand. So next I'm coming in with the Wallace family, the little hedgehogs. And I was going to use the acrylic block, but as these stamps are new, I think it might be best. I'll just clean that up with a drop of water. Might be best to use the stamping platform because I can re-stamp that way if need be. So I just need to decide where I want to place them. I think maybe here. And the little baby one. About there. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I just pick them up and I'll give them a quick rub just to remove the residue. Yeah, so I'm going to ink that up as well in the Nochturn. Love these little hedgehogs, they're just adorable. Just give that a minute to transfer. Oh, that's fabulous. It's just this little guy needs to another bit of ink. The other two are perfect. Yeah, he's perfect now as well. Very pleased with the way they've stamped. So I just want to rub that off now. Just keep them clean. I'm going to come back in with my image. So what I want to do now is I want to ground these little fellows, but I'm just going to give them a minute, especially this one, to dry, as I can see that the ink is still wet on that. So I'm just going to come in with this piece of torn paper and I'm going to use the Versafine and Twilight. And I'm just going to ground these little fellows. A little bit of ink, don't want too much. And just move my piece of paper so that I can get this little guy grounded as well. And I might just add another little bit here just to make it look a bit hilly. Doesn't take very much. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with these little mushrooms. They're just called Slender Mushroom Minis. And I'm going to pop them onto a little acrylic block. So I want to ink them up in the Nochturn. And just create the little foreground there. And I wanted to ground my little tree there as well. I'm just coming back in with that and my brush. If I can find what I've done with it. Yeah, sorry, this one here. Just going to come in here at the base of that tree. Just gives it a nicer finish. So now I'm coming in with my second generation and even third generation there, just to fill in the background. Just a little bit there. Just clean that up. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm coming in with my water bottle and I'm just going to spray some water over the Oxide inks and you'll see the effect that it gives. Now I'm going to come in with my clean tissue and pop that down, and it just lifts some of the ink up, gives it a kind of a textured finish. Yeah, I'm very, very pleased with that. I'll just wipe down the background again. I'll just bring that closer so that you can see. So I'm just going to leave that dry. I just came in with my heat tool there and just made sure that the background was dry. The next thing I'm doing is I'm coming in with this little white pen and I'm just going to, I'll actually zoom you in. So I'm just going to come in with the white pen and I'm going to just go around the little hedgehogs. Just makes it pop, and especially with the dark background, it looks lovely. I've done this before many times and I always love the finished result. This little fella here. Another glorious day here. I believe it's meant to change. Hopefully it won't change too soon. I don't know, what's the weather like wherever you are in the world at the moment? I know a lot of people have been getting strange weathers, different weather than they're used to for this time of year. And that's this guy. And then the baby. Just a bit more on this guy. And next I'm just coming in here on the tree. And I'm just filling in the little details with the white pen, just to make it stand out. Doesn't have to be perfect, but in the end it just adds to the effect when you stand back and you look. Gives it a nice effect. And there we go, that should do it. So next I want to come in with the little sentiment stamp. Now this is an old stamp I have. I'm not going to use it all, I'm just using birthday wish. And I'm going to cut it out with one of these little, I want to use one of the smallest ones. Possibly, yeah. So I'm going to pop that onto my acrylic block. And I have a piece of leftover cardstock here that I'm going to pop it onto and to come in with my Versafine Clair in Nochturn, and I'm just going to ink up the birthday wish. I'll just pop that down there. That's fine. So I'm just going to run that through my die cutting machine. So I'm going to come back in now with my card base. I'm just going to pop a bit of double-sided tape onto the back of that there. And I'll just pop a couple of these little squares. Yep. Onto the back of my sentiment. One more. And I'm going to pop that down, I think. Let's see, maybe we'll put it onto the base first and then have a look. Okay. Yeah, I think about there would be good. Just want to get it straight. And I didn't use the other background stamps, but I think sometimes less can be more, and I think that that's quite nice. It's not overly fussy. It would make a nice birthday card for a man. Just zoomed you in a bit there so you can see it in more detail. Like I said, it would make a nice male birthday card. It doesn't look too feminine. I think the colours are quite nice in it. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. And if you have, please like and subscribe. Thank you.